Okay, we're here at Gamescom talking about Prime World. Larisa, what is Prime World? Fill us in.
Well, Prime World is a hardcore strategy game that lets you play with your friends who might not be as hardcore, who might be mid-core as we call them, or even casual, since we combine a lot of different gameplay elements to introduce people from all over the world, all over different, whatever their likes and dislikes in gaming might be, to introduce them to the genre. So.
It must be a very complex sort of set of mechanics to bring into this to attract such a wide audience. What have you actually done here? What's the project idea?
Well, we tried to combine different gameplay elements, such as, for instance, our castle building game that players might enjoy without actually engaging into the PvP combat. The castle building, it's quite casual, since it's just like simulator of the castle building. So you develop your castle, you grow, you build different buildings, collect different resources, and players usually feel comfortable with that, even if they are not that hardcore. Another elements we try to put in order to reach the very wide audience is to put some reference points to both Western and Eastern architecture, culture, even philosophies, so that everybody will feel something of his own and will choose his side on the conflict in the game.
And we see but even though you can sort of factor in exactly what you'd like to do, like you said, like castle building, card game, or actually B versus B, it all sort of interconnects. Basically, you can help each other. Can you sort of elaborate on that for us?
Sure. Since in the castle building game you have your heroes management system, which actually, like, hero management system, it's the element that combines these two huge elements, the castle building game and the PvP, together. So whatever you do in your castle, you still go to the heroes management system. You choose which talents to go to the PvP with, and again, it's in the castle where you upgrade your talents, you can trade with other players with your talents. So actually all those elements are combined for the heroes.
And can you sort of take detail, we saw during the course of the presentation, we saw it in the demo, the card game. How does the card game also operate within this?
The card game? You mean the talent?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. It's actually, it's kind of like a card collectible game, because Nival also did Either Lord series, which is card collectible genre. But what you do is you actually collect different talents, different cards of the talents, through engaging in PvP as well, as there will be your main reward after the match. And after that, you just choose which talents you build your deck. So you have like 36 slots available for each hero before every combat, and you just choose which talents I want to take on this particular combat for this particular PvP session.
And on the battlefield, obviously not taking over territory is a huge part of it, but you've got a beautiful sort of visual touch to this that obviously shows up at the stats screen at the end of this battle. How did this come about? Was this an idea you guys had from the very start?
Yes, we had this idea from the very start, because the PvP session is done on our own internally developed engine, and since our engine allowed for this particular very visual feature, and our game designers thought that it not only visual, but it also a very cool distinctive feature that adds an additional strategic layer to the MOBA genre. So that's how we come up with it. From the very beginning, we've put a lot of effort into it, and we love how it turned out. We ourselves think it's rather beautiful, and we like the responses we get about that.
Obviously, multiple mechanics in the game. How have you guys went about in terms of development for this? Have you had within the studio multiple teams working on different things, or have you just taken this as one big project?
Well, it's mainly the whole big project. This is being developed internally in our Moscow studio, and right now there are about over 100 people involved in it. So it's a very huge project for us. Yes.
And tell us when and how can players get hands-on with this?
Well, the open beta will be available on in the beginning of 2012. We're aiming at February probably, but just stay tuned and visit our website and you will know the details.
Okay, and in wrapping up, is there anything else you feel we should know?
Well, I just, one picture, one experience worth 1,000 words. So we're also anticipating to deliver the Prime World to players around the globe. So I just can't wait to see you guys in Prime World.
I guess the message there is, come play it. That's Prime World.